Week 2 of high school football saw some teams dominating on the field and highlighting the fierce competition to be number one. Our game of the week features two schools at the top of the AP poll, Center Grove at Carmel. This week's matchup tomorrow night. Greg Rakestraw, our buddy from ISC Sports Networks, joins us this morning. Thanks so much for spending time with us, as always. Always fun with the big schools clash, right? But we have North, South, and 1 and 2.
Exactly. This is the game of the week. This is frankly the game of the year.
There we go.
To this point, and it may be for the entirety of the regular season until you would say Center Grove and Cathedral would see each other in week number 9. So this is a Center Grove team. It's one of the best teams in the history of the state last year, returned a lot of key pieces. It's a Carmel team that's rather young. They have experience at quarterback, but again, they have this ridiculous play they have to win the game last week against Detroit King, and have had 2 come-from-behind victories they have had so far this year, so this should be a really good one.
I mean, look at this highlight. What? And we got a flip in the end zone as well. So who has the advantage then?
I think the better team is Center Grove. Again, Carmel has found ways to win against really good competition. They were down 17-0 against Louisville Trinity in week number 1. Obviously, that's from their backup quarterback in Jake Kazmierzak, because unfortunately Zach Osborne got hurt during the course of last week's game for that 42-40 win. But you also heard the tease from Charlie Clifford. You know, Center Grove has Caden Curry, one of the best players in the state this year, one of the best young men I've ever seen play high school football. He's that good. They've got quarterback Taven Jackson that's going to play at the University of Tennessee. Again, Center Grove is a better team, but Carmel has found this knack and way to win. It tells me we're in for a good game tomorrow night.
This is going to be fun. And so early on in the season, too, we're hitting it hard.
And that's also simply the nature of kind of Center Grove's schedule. You know, they open at Warren Central. We'll have their game against Ben Davis next week. Carmel always plays this great schedule. Any of the teams in the MIC play a great schedule, but Carmel has gone out and tested themselves against 2 great teams from outside of the state of Indiana. It's going to be phenomenal tomorrow night.
What other matchups have your attention?
It's hard to match that, but the fact is you've got Roncalli and Chittard that play each other tomorrow night. Huge rivalry game, and they are in the same classification for the first time in many years, because Chittard won the 3A championship last year, got bumped up to 4A. Roncalli is the defending 4A champs. The other neighborhood battle to check out, the Lawrence Township Super Bowl. Lawrence Central and Lawrence North. I'm not sure from a state standpoint how good those teams are, but anytime those two get together, the word fierce was used to start the segment. It's a good way to describe that rivalry.
Yeah, lots of rivalry games early on here. Okay, Greg, thank you.
You're welcome.
You getting us ready. Of course, you can watch every minute of that big game, our game of the week, on our sister station, Mindy TV 23. The action starts at 7 o'clock. Then we have highlights from all these other great matchups Greg's talking about at 11:08 in the zone. Right